Dear Lucy, dear Ben, the decisions you have taken in the days and years past have brought you here today with a special aim: to tell the people present and to shout to the world that you have found the person that you want to keep loving and annoying for the rest of your lives. But before we do what we have come here to do, I would like to greet the parents and grandparents of the bride and groom. Dear parents, it all started with you. You raised these young people, you supported them and comforted them. You were their pillar of strength until they became strong enough to find their own way in life. Thank you. Dear bride, dear groom, when you exchange your rings and say your vows, you will be creating a bond that will change your I into we. But the real wedding always takes place in the heart, not in the wedding hall. And it is something that you choose not only for your wedding day, but for your everyday, hoping that this magic that you feel now and that we all see will never end. But do you remember the beginning of your story, where and how it all started? When two people find each other amidst all the craziness, frivolity and vanity of the world, there must be a greater force at play. The universe has modernized and no longer uses cupids with bows, but dating apps instead. But it still always gets what it wants, so it got you too. From that first day, when the boy thought he had been stood up, but eventually realized he was just, falling for a girl who's plain terrible at getting in the right train, Lucy and Ben's story always focused on important things. You don't know whether you're ready to spend your life with someone until you've traveled across Europe with them through COVID. It was a trip of forgotten things, falling head over heels over luggage, cancelled flights and German diplomats. But when you came home after that whirlwind of a journey, you realized that you wouldn't have changed anything. Through years, you have realized that home is not a place, it is a person. And that the love you share grows bigger with every new heart that you add into your circle. A relationship like yours is not a given. It is about giving your time, your energy, your everything, and receiving nothing less in return. Do you, Benjamin Robert William Tabbera, take the bride present here before you, Lucy Georgia Baker, to be your lawfully wedded wife? And I ask the bride, do you, Lucy Georgia Baker, take the groom present here before you, Benjamin Robert William Tabbera, to be your lawfully wedded husband? We would now need the rings, yeah? A ring is a small thing, but it carries the greater meaning. As you now exchange these rings, you will say, I am yours and you are mine forever. Ben, you can go first. So, I am yours, you are mine forever. And Lucy, go ahead.
I am yours, you are mine forever.
On the basis of the declarations you have made in front of these witnesses and myself, and by the strength of your love, I now pronounce you married. You are husband and wife.
We were talking to the sunset, throwing dreams against the wall. I know none of them are stuck yet, but I bet it on you, honey. Oh, I would risk it all. These days, these nights, I'm changing. My mind is set on you. I'm not afraid to say it, it's true. Oh, I hope you know I will carry you up, whether it's tonight or 55 years down the road. Oh, I know there's so many ways that this could go. Don't want you to wonder, darling, I need you to know. dreaming. Our whole life fit in that car. Didn't have a bed to sleep in. We kept each other warm under a ceiling full of stars. These days, these nights, changing my mind.
Hey everyone, so anyone that doesn't know me, I'm Chloe, Luce's sister. So I'd say that right now Luce is feeling a little nervous about the speeches. I mean, it's the one part of the day that she can't control. And if there's one thing Luce loves, it's planning every single detail. Trust me, I'll send the spreadsheets for today. So to be honest, this is also a bit nerve-wracking for me, seeing as I'm having to speak for myself. And having Luce as a big sister, I haven't had to do that very much. There's a 6-year age gap between us, so growing up we were pretty different. Couldn't really relate that much. She thought I was annoying and I thought she was bossy. I never saw this changing, but I'm so glad that I was wrong. Despite all of our differences, growing up, Luce was my role model and I always wanted to be like her. I loved getting her to do my makeup, even when she would post awful photos of it on her Facebook afterwards. Some things never change though. I look up to you just as much as when I was little, if not more. I still borrow your expensive foundation, steal your clothes and get you to draw my eyebrows on. Luckily your technique has improved a lot since back then. I still can't do anything without getting your opinion on it first, because I value your opinion more than anyone's. In fact, I'm surprised I got through writing this speech without messaging you and asking what to say. My favourite part of our relationship so far has definitely been our adult one, where you're not just my role model, but also my best friend. I know you'll always be there for me, and I can come to you whenever I need anything, whether I need someone to gossip with, laugh with, or cry to. I hope you know how much I love spending time with you. It makes me realise how I took for granted sharing a room with you when we were younger and getting to have a sleepover every night. Because now that I actually want one, our girly sleepovers are rare. I know how excited you've always been to get married, and I hope that today is as special as you've always wanted. Sorry. Ben, even though today you're officially my brother-in-law, I've thought of you as a big brother long before today. Possibly because you bully me like one. Thank you for making my sister the happiest I've ever seen her. Oh, sorry. Luce, I'm so happy that you found someone who treats you so well and is just as caring, thoughtful, ambitious, and also as stubborn as you. I'd like to finish off by reading a poem that I found, because it reminds me of you. Our childhoods are so tangled, it would be impossible to undo. But though our branches grow apart, I'm happy my roots are next to you. We may bloom in different directions, but someone couldn't part us if they tried. Because while we may seem different now, we will never truly leave each other's side. Cool.
Very nice. Right then. Good job, I've got big handwriting, isn't it? Well, first of all, welcome to Castle Bled. And in particular, to the marriage of Ben, my absolutely beautiful daughter today, Lucy. Now, I was given a list of what I could say and what I couldn't say. So I took that and I looked at the internet and the usual things and what have I got to do, what have I got to say. So with all that lot, forums, all sorts, I wrote the perfect speech. Absolutely perfect. And I thought, I've got to get down with the kids. I'm getting old now, so I've got to get down with them a little bit. So I dropped the speech into ChatGPT. Now, that was my first mistake. Because what came back had phrases such as sweetness and light, tidy and organised, a pleasure to be with, model child at school, never stubborn, low maintenance. So obviously ChatGPT is broke. So I had to start again, and I thought, let's try and work out where the stubborn bit came from. But then I was told that there was absolutely no way that I could throw my sister under the bus, Natalie. So I was told that I couldn't mention anything about that. Never mind, all these rules. So let's just think back. I think it was roughly this time of year, not far off to the day, when we were in Florida in 2012, was it? Yeah. So over in Florida, Mickey Mouse invited us to one of his golf clubs. So we all got dressed up. We'd all got the invite thing. Lucy trotted downstairs in her best jeans. Unfortunately, Michael Mouse does not let you wear jeans or sports tops. So guess who had a paddy, threw the usual stuff out the pram, and refused to go and play with Michael Mouse. I got my own bag now, because I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall back at the house when she got her favourite little BlackBerry out to do, like, I don't know, messaging friends, was it? Things like that. Yeah, I wasn't going to say that, I'm not allowed to say it. Unfortunately, someone had pulled out and taken with him a very, very important lead on the internet router and telly. So you couldn't do anything all day long.
So is it in your jeans?
Yeah. So your jeans and your jeans got you into real trouble, didn't they? That's stubborn streak. Right. There is one thing that I want to do, might not be my job, I don't really care, is there's certain people who aren't here today. Two of those especially, which is my dad, Jim, Lucy's granddad, and Ben's granddad as well, Ray. So I just wanted to mention those, and there are other people that couldn't come for various reasons. So I'd just like you to all be standing, please. And if we could raise a glass to absent friends and family. There's another thing I'm supposed to do apparently, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do this because I haven't got time, and that is to thank everybody who's come a long distance to today's celebrations. Unfortunately, that's all of you. So, thank you, everybody. Anything else I've got to do? There's got to be something I forgot. Oh. Ben.
I'll get to the next one.
I can't quite express how really, really pleased I am that you're part of that family now. Simple as that. Okay? A lot of people have said, well, what's Ben like? And the usual words that I come out with is he's got his head screwed on. 100%. He knows what's right, he knows what needs to be done, and he just gets it done. He's never afraid of hard work or anything. And in my book, those are qualities that a lot of people are missing nowadays. So, it's perfect as far as I'm concerned. I'm sorry, but I couldn't read the rest of your handwriting and what I got to put in. So I left it out. I forgot to mention, he's got the patience of a saint. You'll need it. So, finally, the last thing that I'm going to do is ask everybody to get up. I know you haven't done enough standing today and up and down steps and everything, but if you can all stand up. Because I would like to toast the happy couple. Ben and Lucy.
After many times writing my best man speech in preparation of this, I decided to write this how you would describe Ben. Short and full of shit. In Ben's case, quite literally. Now, I was thinking about doing this great joke about, shortening my speech due to all the illegal activities. However, as good, honest men, I've lost my line. Which doesn't affect us. I actually had to cut down my speech as many of my funny stories revolve around Ben and his fat arse. Such as the time he shit himself in the tea fields in Sri Lanka and he waddled back. The waddling wasn't because he shit himself. Or even the time in Belgium when I was the only one in the toilet in our apartment.
Oh, no.
And Ben comes banding over, naked, opening the door, demanding I hurry up. Not even 10 seconds later, the door swings open. Ben's legs akimbo with his skin flute pointing straight down to the turd plonked on the floor. I'm still glad to this day he decided to do the rest in the bin and not between my legs. No. Or finally, perhaps, the time we were in Benidorm and me and Harry called it a night and started heading back, but we were followed by a strange man. He stood outside our balcony. So he stood outside looking at our hotel. I'm going to do this again. He stood outside our hotel looking out our balcony, then came back, stripped, bollock naked. You may notice a theme. Went out to the balcony and sweat his arse cheeks and shouted, pretty much. Was that to me? Ben actually shouted, you looking at my arse? You gay, you man. Safe to say, the man left shortly after. Now, I really could go on and on for ages with stories. However, Ben, despite his appearance, he is not all arse. Ben, throughout our years of knowing him, has always been a loyal, kind and genuine friend who will gladly help you when you're in need, and I'm glad that he has met such a wonderful person as Lucy, who, can I say, looks absolutely stunning. Way! Thank you. Now, wanker. I'm so sorry. It's be careful, I might lame the mic. Right, I did carry on. So, right, I lost myself. Now, we all know how... Well, now we all know how much Ben and Lucy have matured in their relationship, especially when they introduced just such the cutest little boy ever. Where is Bruce? Jokes aside, Max has got two fantastic, loving, caring parents in both Ben and Lucy. Now, Lucy, I actually have a question to ask you. Who was, wet the bed more since Max's birth? Max or Ben?
I don't know what the hell you just said, just spit in.
Yeah. Please just laugh. The answer was Ben. And finally, as I wrap up my speech, I've got nothing left. I'm like Ian Beale. I've got nothing left. And finally, as I wrap up my speech, I'd just like to say that I've seen this relationship blossom from a very first date to a loving family, which is all part to how well matured they are together as they truly bring the best out of each other. It really has been an honour to be part of both their lives and look forward to the long future filled with joy and laughter. I wish you both every success as you begin your next chapter in life. I'm sure I missed. Can we all please raise a glass to Ben and Lucy? May love grow stronger with each passing day. To the happy couple! Thank you. Give me a point, please.
All of your efforts, time, love have made this week/day even more special to us. So big up yourselves. Now I've been told to try and embrace this time I get up here and enjoy it while it lasts. As this is the last time I'll be able to talk and not be interrupted by my wife or mother-in-law. Let's just take a moment. There's two reasons today why today has been the best day of my life. The first being I get to marry the love of my life. Seeing Max, not really. Then Lucy, walk down the aisle, standing at the aisle. Made me very emotional, and I did pussy out and look at the floor. And the second point being, we don't have to spend another day talking about wedding planning. Can I say a special thank you to my bride's parents, Craig, Mel, Lee and Rich. And I'm not just saying this because I'm supposed to, but you should be incredibly proud of the amazing woman you have raised. I know you all need to give yourselves a big pat on the back for surviving Lucy's stroppy teenage years. Your love and support are evident in everything she does. Lucy's determination and desire is something she gets from Craig. It's something I love about her until we disagree on something and we both need to be right. It's always. Lucy's creativity and artistic touch is from Mel. Something I also love about her until she wants the house painting a new colour every 2 months. Lucy's listening skills and level-headed approach to hard conversations is something she has Lee to thank for. That is something that has definitely been tested while planning this wedding. And Lucy's sense of humour and her love of winding people up has been influenced by Rich. It's all fun and games until you want to go in the shower and Lucy goes to the toilet before you. I'm very grateful that I get to be part of your family. You've made me all feel so welcome, like I was one of your own, and I'll try my best to live up to the high expectations you've all set. Lucy is a gift. A gift I can't wait to. Spend the rest of my life. And open later. Sorry, Greg. And you. Can I say a massive thank you to the maid of honour Chloe and the bridesmaid Lily. From the very beginning, you've been by Lucy's side, supporting her every step of the way, making sure everything was perfect. Your love, energy and friendship are unmatched. Thank you for planning the hen do. I know how much of a good time Lucy had and how much she loved the whole weekend, especially the part when she walked through the airport with a giant picture of my ugly face on her suitcase. Lucy is so lucky to have you two in her life. Your bond is something that I've always admired, and I know how much it means to her that you are here with her today. Now on to the groomsmen. I'd like to say a massive thank you. Thank you. And now on to the most important person in my life. They came into my life when I wasn't expecting it and picked me up when I was down. They have given me the platform to express myself with it.
No, carry on. I was waiting for the joke, sorry. No, you're actually being nice. No, carry on.
Yeah, trying to be nice.
No, please carry on.
They have given me the platform to express myself without feeling judged. They provide me with the strength and courage to be a better person and a better version of myself every day. Through the highs and lows, they have stood by me, especially this year. I'm even more aware of the hard work they have put in, all the meticulous planning and hours spent up at night, all the nitpicking and arguments over the fine-tuning of all the details have brought us all here today, and for that I am incredibly proud. Without you, we would not be here today feeling on top of the world. So all together, can we raise a glass and give a massive shout out to the Walsall manager, Matt Sadler. I'm not joking. Well, a big massive shout out to Lucy. Everyone, raise a glass. Big cheer. Up the Sadlers. I'll now pass you on to my better half. No jokes.
It was only right for me to leave my speech until the end. As Ben knows, I always have the last say. I'm aware the thank yous have already been done, but I don't know how to shut up. Thank you to every single one of you for the time, effort and money you've sacrificed to be here today. Your presence is a true reflection of just how lucky we are, and we're so grateful to be surrounded by the best people. Dad, thank you for walking me down the aisle, although I know it was your pleasure to get rid of me. Now someone else has my attitude on their hands. You are kind, selfless, and always go that extra mile for the people you love. When I think of you, I see a hard-working man with a calm nature, so thank you. Mum, thank you for giving birth to me. Because without you, Ben wouldn't have such a perfect life. Thank you for always seeing my potential and pushing me to strive. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have had the most amazing experiences through dance school. You taught me to push myself further than I saw capable. Thank you to Chloe. You planned the most unforgettable hen do with memories to hold forever. This has already been said. This is the problem, we're going last. I'll never forgive you for making me walk around the airport with Ben's face on my suitcase. You are one of the few people I can be my complete self around. If anyone saw how weird we are together, we'd be in white suits. But besides the fun we have, I want to say thank you for being everything I could ever want, and not just a sister, but a best friend. Thank you to Lily. I'm surprised you're still here after what happened last month. So, me, Lily and Chloe went out for lunch. I've parked on the side of the road in a somewhat awkward space. A man drives past shouting, you can't park there. And may I add, Max was really stressing me out that day. So I shouted back, oh, fuck off, sorry, Nan. Lily then turns around and goes, Luce, that was my dad. So, thanks for being here after I told your dad where to go. You're an incredible friend. I can always rely on you, and nothing is ever too much to ask of you. Thank you to our best man, Biddle, the one person that makes me feel like a third wheel in my own relationship. The person that, when we first met, called me about 5 different names before he got to Lucy. You and Ben have a true friendship for life, and I'm glad to say our friend in you too. Found a friend in you too. You are quirky in the best way possible. You make people laugh until they can't breathe, and I know my family can count on you. Thanks to all the groomsmen for your help today. You were given a list of timelines and responsibilities, you know, because I'm not a bridezilla at all. I'm quite impressed with how I got a group of men to not only listen but read past the first sentence. But you've all smashed it and looked up for doing so. Saving the best till last, my darling husband. Because I bully you all day, every day, I've decided to make an exception today, so I'm going to be nice. We've changed so much from when we first met, and I've loved every single version of you. I loved you when our lives were carefree, and every Sunday was a guaranteed hangover. I loved you during lockdown, when we were crammed in a tiny bedroom and personal space was non-existent. I loved getting creative and learning new skills with you when we were building our home. I admire your confidence to give anything a go. But by far my favourite version is seeing you as a dad. Oh, hang on. If I've done one thing right in life, it was choosing you to create a family with. Our children will never be short of love, and I'm so proud to be going through this journey together. Becoming parents has been the most challenging yet rewarding experience. It's tested us in ways we didn't know possible and given us so much joy our hearts could burst. I knew you'd be a brilliant dad, but you've exceeded all expectations. And one thing I will never forget is how you treated me during labour and postpartum. You'd make sure I was comfortable, the housework was done, and you'd even wash and blow dry my hair. I read something once that said, would you want your own daughter to date someone like him? And if we ever do have a daughter, my answer is 1,000,000% yes. It's no surprise that our favourite hobby is travelling. I feel so privileged to have been to 21 countries with you. Our first holiday to Porto, 3 months after we met. It was to my surprise that the so-called bathroom was actually a glass panel with no door. So I spent 4 days watching the silhouette of Ben shitting and scrubbing his arse. Little did I know, this would be a daily occurrence when we moved out. Renovating our home was an interesting chapter. We faced a lot of issues along the way. The garage roof you bodged that lasted a week. The fight you almost had with the delivery man. And the fight we almost had over curtain poles. We had no heating or hot water for 8 months. One of us would stand on the toilet holding a camping chair over the other. It was basically a watering can. There was also the time the outside drain was blocked. You told me multiple times that the toilet didn't lead to this drain. So I volunteered to unblock it. Next thing you know, I'm elbow deep in yesterday's remains. You've made me a better person and taught me so much about myself. You've taught me self-control. Like when you tell me at 11 p.m. that you're playing golf in the morning. And to make matters worse, you go for a pint after. I've learned how to be patient, especially when you leave the cupboard doors open and piles of socks down the side of the bed. I know how to be grateful, like when you booked a hotel in London for my birthday and it was a single bed. But most importantly, you've shown me how fulfilling life can be. I found someone whose company I enjoy more than my own. So thank you for being you, thank you for being my safe space, and thank you for choosing me to spend your life with.
Choose us every time.